And the reason
January 11th and then February 20th, and those are 2015?
Those are both in 2015. And the reason why we're going to start with those two, Your Honor, we believe those two have the least amount of information that the defense may argue. So I think that those are easier to get through.
Mm-hmm.
The January 28th and the February 21st interviews, both of 2015, they have some more redactions that the defense counsel may want. And so we're open to hearing what, if anything, they want redacted. So we can either consent to some things or have some litigation about that. But we're going to start with what I believe to be the easier interviews, which would be January 11th and February 20th. And then we'll move to January 28th, February 21st, and then June 10th of 2015.
Okay. All right, let me hear from any defense counsel about the state's plan to play the January 11th and February 20th interviews.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
So there's a couple of things, regarding just playing past interviews.
So YSL Rico.
It's going to be my thanks on behalf of Mr. Still and probably others that the foundation for prior inconsistent statements has not been laid in toto for the entire interviews to be played. Now, there may be specific snippets, but just to play the interview, we do not believe that the proper foundation has been laid. That being said, if the interviews are played, I understand what the state is saying, and Ms. Hilton communicated with me this morning, and I appreciate that. The first two interviews,
and tell me what date those are.
January 11th
and February 20th?
February 20th.
Okay. All right.
So those are interviews, and quite honestly, I've been focusing on the June 10th. I would ask that the defense have a little time just to look at those transcripts to just make sure, if Your Honor is going to allow those interviews to be played over our objection or over our hearsay objection, to just make certain that there's nothing in those interviews that should not be played, that would fail 403 balancing, character evidence, etc. As we look forward, just for planning purposes, I have not, we were just sent the proposed redactions in a form that we could open them from the state. The June 10th interview, if it's allowed, is very problematic as far as Mr. Copeland talking about things he doesn't have personal knowledge of, talking about hearsay, bad character. It's just a very.
I think they want to litigate that separately.
Well,
so tell me about they're saying it's going to take a minute to get through the June 11th and February 20th interviews.
I understand that. All I'm saying is I'm just trying to give Your Honor a heads up that the June 10th, there may be a substantial amount of time that we may be asking for your attention outside the presence of the jury. I'm just trying to give the court a heads up on that.
Okay, but
yeah.
So when I think the state said that too. So
okay,
there's a disagreement about it.
So the first two interviews, I would just ask that the defense team be allowed. I don't know if the state is planning on going into it right now. If they are, I would ask that we be given some time.
Good morning,
to review it, because we were not anticipating this morning. Just comparing our notes to see if we have any objections.
Well, I think that. Well, let me just correct you, Mr. Shaw, just a second. Friday, the state did tell you that they planned on playing those two. At least they planned on playing those particular interviews in total for impeachment. They said that up at the bench on Friday. So, so you had all weekend to kind of go through that. If that were the case, it's not like they're playing hide the ball. It's not like, given the current testimony so far, that wouldn't be probably a realistic possibility.
Well, I mean, we do have our objections, or I have my objections to that. But again, Your Honor, I would just ask that the defense attorney be allowed to huddle up and figure out, because I'm up here, but I'm not necessarily speaking for everyone, and I'd like the opportunity to communicate with counsel for the other defendants.
How long you had the January 11th interviews? You had them, when were they given to you?
Probably, I mean, it's not Judge, just to be clear, it's not a matter that I haven't watched them. I've probably watched them 24 times,
Okay.
but it's just a matter of having the transcript pages where there's problematic issues.
Okay. Unless you,
And again, Your Honor, I haven't looked at what the state's redactions are. They sent something at 11 o'clock last night with proposed redactions. It wouldn't open, so they resent it this morning, probably, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. So I haven't had a chance to look at their proposed redactions.
And Your Honor, to be clear, the redactions are for the June 10th interview.
Okay, see.
The state believes that, again, for the January 11th and February 20th, we don't have any redactions for those two. But again, we're open to hear whatever.
let me ask you another question. Mr. Sharks indicated that it doesn't believe that the foundation has been laid for prior inconsistent statements. You want to address that?
Yes, Your Honor. We're not asking to bring this in for prior inconsistent statements. We're asking to bring it in under 24-6-607 and 24-6-621, which is impeachment by contradiction, in which a witness may be impeached by contradiction in several ways, either close questioning, and I'm reading, Your Honor, from Carlson's on evidence, page 265, 8th edition, page 265. A witness may be impeached by contradiction in several ways, close questioning to elicit concessions of error, 2, questioning a witness about the substance of implication of evidence already produced during the case, confronting the witness with his or her own contradictory prior statements. And that's what I want to focus on, Your Honor. Mr. Copeland testified repeatedly during trial last week that everything he said in those interviews was a lie, that he was just saying whatever he wanted to say in order to get out of there, that the officers were pressuring him to speak about Thug, that in the first interview, he did not come down there on his own. He only came at the request of law enforcement. And we believe each of these interviews contradict everything that he testified to in before this jury, Your Honor. So we believe that at this point, it is right to show impeachment by contradiction.
Well, and if there's certain things that are said that indicate that the officers did not pressure him about quote unquote thug or things like that, that maybe fall under contradiction, but playing the whole video, it's like they're saying he said he lied and we're bringing this to as contradiction, evidence of contradiction, but that would be assuming that he's telling the truth in that interview. It doesn't in and of itself facially contradict anything he's saying. He's just saying he lied.
Ordinarily, you'd be right. It would be impeached as to specific things. The challenge in this particular circumstance is that Mr. Copeland's repeatedly said, I lied about everything. And I lied I told a lie as to what would get me out of this. So I think under those circumstances, this is kind of the broadening of it because of his testimony. The entirety of that particular interview is probably going to be admissibly played. Respectfully, over your objection.
I understand, but this is a problem that was created by the state, and they're trying to.
How is this? How did the state make this a problem when the witness testified, not just once, but repeatedly over the last several days that he has lied about these particular interviews? He was lying because he wanted to get out of this. He told these people anything that he thought that would work. And so that's kind of the predicate. Ordinarily, sir, I would agree. I would totally agree with you, but I don't think the state set this particular witness up for that particular saying. He said it more than once.
Okay, I'd like to answer your question about how the state set this up. The state, we know that the state met with Kenneth Copeland. What was it, 2 weeks ago now? We know we were arguing about whether his attorney was alerted, etc. They met with him, I guess, in the courthouse. I don't know. We know that they met with him. Unlike every other witness They've done this with several of the people that are alleged to be associates of our clients. They have been asking about statements from 10 years ago, and they intentionally have not allowed not afforded these witnesses an opportunity to review their past statements prior to testifying. So they want to play their past statements. They want, I don't recall. And so they bring these gentlemen in, ask them about statements that were made 10 years ago, and have never given them an opportunity. We know that the state, they're thorough. We know typically in trial, when the state is calling a witness, they say, hey, we want you to come into our office. We want you to sit down and review what you said in the past. And they do that regularly in trial prep. They have chosen not to do that for Kenneth Copeland. They chose not to do that for Trontavious Stevens. They have chosen to keep these gentlemen in the dark and then ask them questions about statements they allegedly made 10 years ago. And when the gentlemen say, I don't recall, which is pretty understandable, then say, we get to get in their prior inconsistent statements. We get to get into impeachment by contradiction. That was their choice. They should have let these gentlemen review their statements before taking the stand, and we probably would be in a different place. So that's why I'm saying this is a bit a situation that they created. It was strategic by the state, and they shouldn't benefit from it.
Okay.
Max Shaw actually has a great point.
Donna?
That's actually a great point.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Your Honor, Mr. Shar keeps addressing, again, prior inconsistent statements. What we expect for any of our witnesses to do is come in here and tell the truth about what they remember happening in 2015, given why they're here. What Mr. Copeland said is, everything I said was a lie. So at this point, Your Honor, it's not about, he's literally saying, everything I said is a lie. I told them lies back in 2015 just to get out of trouble. And what we are saying now is, we don't believe that to be true. The jury can make an assessment based on his trial testimony and what he said previously, and determine by his body language, by how he testified, by how he spoke to law enforcement, about what was asked of him, how he responded, whether or not they believe that everything he said previously is contradicted by how he acted in court. And so again, Your Honor, Mr. Shar is focusing on prior inconsistent statements. Again, we're impeaching by contradiction, meaning what he said in court is distinguishable from what he said previously in 2015, one, outside of the presence of these individuals, and how he testified, which was that line of questioning that we asked of Mr. Copeland.
Okay. Anybody else wish to be heard on this issue? Mr. Steele? You can come to the podium, sir, if you like. Maybe it'll easier for you, but.
So my notes do not reflect that Mr. Copeland gave a blanket, everything I said previously is a lie. What I have is he would answer some questions, probably did. Other questions, yes, I remember that. And some questions, that was a lie. So we need to go, we have a duty not to just play prior statements that are not inconsistent and do not impeach current testimony. In addition,
they're not saying it's impeachment. They're saying testimony by prior contradiction.
Saying it's an impeachment way to do it, but it's not impeachment for some things. Other things, sure. He said, I said anything to get out of trouble, to get the police to stop investigating me, or words to that effect, and put them on someone else. Also, there are detectives. There is Detective Thorpe in the January 11th, early morning hours, 2015, video, audio, recording.
What do y'all think about
officers?
Brian Steele?
Those officers give statements as well. Now, some of the statements
very
have to be
adamant.
put in context.
Gotta
So
give
the
him
rule of completeness. However, other statements, the detectives are giving information.
real money in.
that do not put anything in context. It's their opinion. So I do believe, I agree with everything and endorse everything Mr. Sharp said, but I do believe that the state needs to be more focused and not just say they're playing everything. And then obviously bring it to the court with any other issues that we have. If the state's position is what it is, then my position is that's the court needs to make findings on each line because they're not all inconsistent under 24-6-602 or anything on 24-6-613.
Chris.
I'm not supposed to ask you a question.
Yes. I was just like, okay.
Oh,
Thank y'all for joining me. Cloud chasing at all time high. We were just watching
Ms. Weaver,
Day
just to
93.
see if she could find that particular part of the record on Friday. So we're gonna see if we can search for that. Anybody else wish to be heard on this issue?
I don't know.
Okay. Chris, how long will it take you? 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna recess for 5 minutes and I'll see if we can find that particular statement and see where we go from there, okay?
Famous recess. It might be another 30 minutes before they come back. Good morning. Thank y'all for joining me. You know, like I said, y'all, do y'all think that y'all think Woody gonna get back on the stand today? Because they look like they're trying to impeach him. It's about to get real sticky. You know what I'm saying? So
Who's still with the church? Who's still? What's the church?
keep scrolling until you see. So yes, y'all, as y'all know, they're gonna take an infamous break. We don't know if Woody gonna take the stand today. That's what I came here for, to see if Woody gonna take the stand. But it looks for the impeachment, fuck around and be on a RICO case with Thug, you know, because you know, that's how you playing the game. So if you gotta play the game, you gotta play the game smart, or you gotta play the game to win. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people play the game and they just playing the game. They don't know if they trying to win or they just trying to play. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Woody could be on the losing side real soon. He was just a free man, but they've been playing with his freedom because they locked him up last weekend. So I remember we're dealing with the state of Georgia. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I know a lot of people fans of Young Thug and they like his music, but we got to look at the evidence right now. You know what I'm saying? And the evidence definitely show that he got an association with it. Now, do we know his what really happened? No, nobody really don't know what happened except the people that's involved. But that's why this process is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because the state and doing what they doing, they feel like they trying to seek justice. You know what I'm saying? Now, if everybody get locked up and didn't do nothing, is that justice? Is justice been served like that? If the people that didn't do nothing get locked up, is that justice? Or is it only the people? Because it looked like so far in this case, everybody who did something, they got away with what they did. They was either able to take a plea, get immunity, or whatever. But Thug and the rest of them guys, they still on trial. So now, is it based off what all these other people that's got immunity or took probation and all that? It's based off what they said? I don't think that's fair. Because they saying whatever the man already said, he'll say whatever he need to say to get off, you know? So that tell a lot right there. That's why they about to impeach his ass right now. If you'll say whatever to get off, you know, it ain't no telling who you gonna lie on to get your freedom. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, y'all. This is the trial of the century right now. Young Thug, YSL Rico. You know? So that's where we at. That's where we at, y'all. And good morning, everybody. I know some people on the East Coast been up. I know some people on the West Coast still ain't got up yet. So, you know, and the people in the Midwest, howdy. How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all got y'all coffee or y'all breakfast or whatever y'all got, because I just ate my breakfast. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I don't know, whatever y'all morning rituals are, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Partake in whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Brush your teeth, you know what I'm saying? You know, some people read their Bible, you know what I'm saying? But if they read their Bible, they not on my live worried about no YSL Rico. So, you know, I throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Is it gonna be an interesting day in court today? Are they gonna even have court, or is it gonna be a bunch of paperwork shuffling for this impeachment? Do they got Woody back there in limbo, figuring is he gonna go home or go to jail today? You know, that's what we trying to find out. Is Woody going home or going to jail today? We want to know. So we know he sat up there and put on a show. We do know he sat there and put up a whole show. So I don't know. What do y'all think? To the people on the live, what do y'all think this morning about YSL Woody testimony from last week? Is that the reason why they holding up court right now? Because I want to know. I want to know. So yeah, we just, like I said, he always talking about a 5-minute recess. We know it's going to be about a 20, 30-minute recess. He probably take him 10 minutes to walk back to his chambers. You know what I'm saying? Then he get back up there and, you know, whatever. It's one of the slowest court proceedings I've ever seen in my life. I haven't seen that many, but I know they didn't take this damn long. So that's another thing. We on day 93, y'all. 93. That's over like 6 months. Like 6 months of this man being on the stand. I mean, not on the stand, but them being in the courtroom, going through these proceedings. You know? Real live. And thank you for my day ones, twos, and fews, you know what I'm saying? And the ones who can't refuse, you know what I'm saying, to check me out, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all y'all, you know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? Each subscriber, each viewer, each like is just, you know, inspiring me every day to get back on YouTube and put out content and keep giving y'all what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on here doing for y'all, you know. This trial been going on for a while. I've been paying attention to it off and on. Well, I'm really mostly paying attention to it, but I haven't really been putting too much effort in dealing with it on social media. But now it seems like all eyes need to be on this case right now, because they playing with people's life. I mean, you know, it's basically, you know, is they I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could say they playing with people's life or people put too much of their life out there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like Thug didn't have a hand in actually putting out the image and the verbiage of the YSL and wipe your nose and all this old stuff like that. So it's one of them things to where they got to do their job. That's for damn sure. And if they do their job and it come out to be not into the favor of whatever, then that's why they got appeals and everything else. But I don't know how many times you're gonna fight something if you know you did wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you got money. It's their job to prove it so you can get away with it. That's the whole point. It's their job to prove it so you can get away with it, you know? If they can't prove it, you're gonna get away with it. Simple as that. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at. Because I mean, I've never heard anybody say Thug is innocent. They just say free Thug or this and that. So it's not, I don't think that's a case of innocent or guilt. It's just, can they prove whatever they're trying to prove? Because it seems like the people between YMLE, Young Thug, all these rappers that have got a fan base before they did their crime, it seems like they fans feel like they can't do no wrong. They could shoot up somebody's mama house. They could kill somebody's dog. They could kill somebody's brother, right? But then since they're a famous rapper or they got a name, then free that person. I don't care what they did or who they did it to. And I think people are very insensitive when they do that because they got family members. But what I realized, people don't really care about family like they used to. They'll say that and this and that. But if a celebrity come somewhere around somebody's family, they could separate their family. They could tear that family apart because people only want to hold on to that celebrity. Everybody chasing clout right now. Clout is the highest form of, it's the highest commodity. It's higher than drugs. It's higher than money. It's clout. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they all want. Even this judge, even this judge, he seemed like he want Young Thug clout. He want the clout that Thug got because he's a narcissist already. So if he got to play a part in attaching himself to that man's legacy, that's what he gonna do. Don't y'all see that? Don't y'all see that? This judge is trying to become what Young Thug already is, right? And he might be famous in the court world, like throughout judges and attorneys. He might be well known, but now he want that real recognition to where he walking in the grocery store and they be like, "Oh, that's Glanville." You feel me? He want that. I know he want that. You can't see that how he move. You understand what I'm saying? So, give me some cereal, please. So, yeah, it's all about this man looking for clout. He's definitely clout chasing off Brian Steele, clout chasing off the state. And you know, and can you blame him? Can you really blame him though at the end of the day? Because he's in a position where all eyes on him right now. So I'm not saying he's walking on eggshells or walking a fine line. He's just trying to shine. Glanville knows that this is his courtroom, and his judgment holds Young Thug life in his hands, right? So he's definitely chasing clout off of Thug's notoriety, right? You know, a lot of the things he do, even trying to lock up Steele and say contempt of court and all that, that was just a clout chase move. That was just trying to exert his authority. We all seen that for what it was. It was a power play. So what you're gonna see today is more of that. You know what I'm saying? Especially now that they got Woody on the ropes. We might not even see Woody no more, y'all. They might hide Woody ass somewhere. We don't know what the state of Georgia got planned right now. But we do know that they plan to take YSL down. We do know that. That's in motion. And if you can't see that, you blinder than Stevie Wonder, because Stevie Wonder could see that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all, you know, I see a lot of these YouTubers on YouTube. They really just trying to appease to the fans. They're not using common sense logic and what they actually see going on every day. They just want to appease to the fans and make it seem like the state is dumb and don't know what they talking about. But if they so dumb and don't know what they talking about, how do we get to day 93? Tell me that. Tell me that, y'all. How do we get to day 93 if the state came up with such a trumped up ass case? Explain that to me as a regular person just watching and looking and seeing what the fuck going on. Explain that to me, the average person who don't know nothing about nothing. How do we get to this point if they got such a weak ass case? Explain it to me. Then I say, okay, this is a person who got logic and not just dick riding. Let me show you something else. Most of these YouTube attorneys that's over here acting biased so they can actually get YouTube views, them people probably ain't no good fucking lawyers, dog. Think about it. Think about it. Why they on YouTube? Why they not even go handling the case? Why they not in the courtroom? Because they probably got disbarred. They probably didn't ever, when they did have a law license, they wasn't no practicing lawyer. They wasn't working for no firm or nothing. They was just freelancing on cases. Because I don't see, it's a few of them. You might got a lead attorney who had like a 20-year career or whatever like that. And they got something to say. But a lot of them, I doubt they was really handling cases for real. Because some of the things that they say, they're just trying to garner fans of Young Thug. That's all. They don't give a damn if Thug get 100 years. They just want the clout. They want them people that's his faithful viewers, because they feel, look, if they can get them people to be their viewers for the next the duration of the trial, right, and all that stuff, then they gonna get more subscribers, and then they gonna move on to the next subject. They're not gonna give a damn about Young Thug if he get 100 years. They're not gonna be trying to be like, oh, is he? Oh yeah. Oh, that's messed up. Thug should file an appeal. I can't believe this whole trial was a travesty and all that. That's all they're gonna say, right? To just get more sympathy and more fans of Young Thug, and anybody that's want to hear some dumbass shit to make them feel good in their heart, and they're gonna tell them that. That's what we doing now. That's 2024 style. You see what I'm saying? We care about everything. We are super emotionally invested in every single thing. You can do whatever you want. You can be a mass murderer, manipulator, narcissist, and we're just going to encourage you because that's what you want to do, right? That's the 2024 style. Don't nobody got no gender. Don't nobody have no preference. Don't nobody have no allegiance. Don't nobody have no race. Don't nobody have no religion. Everything is just whatever you want to do. Just do it. and just have fun. But if you get caught, you're going to pay the full consequences to the law. Right? That's what we're doing. Because when Young Thug was making all these songs about shooting up his ops and going and shooting up their mother house and all that, we singing right along with him, taking it to the charts. Oh yeah, I'ma shoot up that nigga mama house. I'ma do this, I'ma do that. Ooh, ooh. That's so girly, man. Like the things that people calling gangster 20, 30, I know 40, 50 years ago would have not even been masculine. But now we got Thug on the trial. Then nobody never mentioned, I'm the only person on YouTube that ever mentioned when Tick was on the stand and then Adrian Bean was on the stand and they kept referring to somebody that was in that car that had on a dress. We're going to skip all over that. We're going to forget all about that. But y'all ever so emotional about young Thug. Man, y'all done lost y'all mind. When Thug was out, Thug used to say poor people shouldn't even have children, y'all. So that means over half of y'all looking at me right now. Y'all shouldn't have never been born or even had children, according to Young Thug. You understand what I'm saying? But everybody want to be emotional about somebody's rights being trampled over. We gonna see. We gonna see. Because all I seen is a court proceeding. And I've seen the prosecution present a whole lot of evidence and the defense not really having no defense. That's what I be seeing, y'all. So if y'all see something different, please enlighten me. You feel me? But I do see a lot of nut pulling on this situation and a lot of clout chasing on this situation. But it's all good because that's what the majority of people going to do. They nut munchers. They eat planters for living. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So we don't condone into all that. We gonna look at the facts of the situation. You know what I mean? And the facts of the situation is allegedly Young Thug and his goons was running around trying to be menaces in Atlanta. Allegedly. That's what he on trial for, ain't it? So let's not sit back and try to turn these people into quiet boys. And then, you feel me? I'm supposed to be like, oh, well, yeah, man, the state, that's fucked up. Or that's messed up that the state will do that to somebody, to put them charges on somebody. Well, that's what every state do. That's what your state do right now to niggas. So stop telling me about the state playing dirty tricks and all this other kind of, man, y'all killing me. Y'all be killing me. I can't even read nobody comment. I can't go to these people's page and actually take nobody serious no more. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I'm just talking. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, keeping it all the way tall. You know what I'm talking about? It like people want you to see it, but don't say it. So if you don't say it, what's the point of seeing it? I ain't even look at it. If I'm just put the views of the people blind and dumb as hell. I don't give a damn about the people. Y'all people are dick riders. Y'all are followers. Y'all are people that will do anything to be around anybody. Don't matter what whoever it is. Because just like the judge in this case, y'all be wanting to attach yourself to some type of celebrity status. Instead of become your own, be your own legend. Be your own whatever. You looking for somebody else to validate you, right? Because I know for some of the things that these guys saying on stand and all that, they would be violations in the street. You feel what I'm saying? Even how YSL is a gang. A gang from where? Oh, it's supposed to come from the blood, but the blood's from California. So it's like people playing dumb. They being delusional about what's really at stake and what's really at hand and what's really going on in the world, period. on YouTube, on social media, in the world, on the news, everything. Totally oblivious, totally clueless, totally blameless. Everybody's innocent. Everybody's gullible. Everybody's redeemable. Everybody has skeletons in their closet, right? That's what they want you, the masses, to believe and accept, right? Half over the thousands of people that watch this case never committed any kind of crime or murder or felony, right? Nothing. But they will scream, free this one, free that one, whatever. But as soon as they're a victim to that same crime or similar situation, now they want justice to be served. That's what you get when you deal with people, man. That's what you get, right? You know what? Justice needs to be served because it happened to me. That's people. That's people. But as long as it's happening to other people, then that's cool. Turn that up. Yo, that's my jam. Oh my God. Oh, what he just said? Oh my God. But that's what we do. That's what people do. We love to do that. We love to do that. And then so we could point the finger, right? And say, oh man, I ain't know he was like that. I don't know. Oh no, he ain't like that. Why they doing him like that? Right? But you don't know these people from a can of paint. You don't know what they capable of doing. You don't know what they do when they're not in the spotlight. But I know what they do when they're in the spotlight. I know what they do in the spotlight. You see it. But y'all are delusional and meat riders. Y'all pulling meat sticks, meat salami sandwiches and shit. Because the same things that you condemn in your regular everyday life, you praise in the next man. I don't give a damn, all the way from Boosie to any one of the artists that is on the top of y'all tongue every time you mention somebody being real or stand up or this and that and the third. The same thing you condemn in your regular, everyday, ordinary life, you gonna praise when it comes to somebody else. So I pray for Young Thug. I pray the best for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he deserved his situation or not. But what I do know is that he definitely created a scenario for himself for where we at right now. You see what I'm saying? He definitely created that scenario for himself, starting out with his name. Do you think when the regular corporate white people, or oppressors, dominant society, whatever you want to call it, here's the name Young Thug is on RICO trial, they're not surprised, they're not appalled, they're not baffled? That's what they expect. They want a person whose name is Young Thug or anything derivative of anything like that. They want to make an example, and they want to make the school to prison pipeline so that Young Thug will breed even more young thugs that will feed the system and make people like Glanville have a very secure job. You understand what I'm saying? Because for all the people that think he's doing a bad job, it's people in the dominant society that run everything that think that he's doing a great job, that he's doing a fine job. You understand what I'm saying? So while y'all sitting back watching this trial, y'all need to be getting that through y'all head. You know what I'm saying? What master do you serve? You dig what I'm saying? Because as we all know, you can't serve two masters. You see what I'm saying? So are you going to be on the side of righteousness, or are you going to be on the side of Young Thug? Figure your angle, my dude. I can't tell you what sides to pick. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what side to pick, because I'm damn sure not on the state side, but I damn sure ain't picking the side of confusion and dysfunction. No, I can't pick that side. You feel me? So when I'm looking at this case, I'm just picking the side of righteousness. I don't know how y'all looking at it. I can't tell you how to look at it. I can't tell you whose side to be in. I see some people just left my live just right then because I'm talking like that. But if you're a Young Thug fan, I'm not trying to offend you. I like Young Thug music just like the next person. But if you're gonna tell me to tell you what you want to hear, only way I start sending me $50 super chats and and cash and $100 cash apps or whatever like that. I tell y'all whatever you want to hear for 10 minutes. Real talk. If you send me $100, I will go on and on for 10 minutes how bad Thug needs justice and that he needs to be free and whatever you want to hear. Now, if you send me $100 and tell me that to come up with every point of why he needs to be locked up, I'll do that too. I ain't gonna lie. That's the side I'm picking. And since y'all picking the side of either righteousness or Young Thug, my righteousness tells me to just keep on telling you whatever you want to hear. Where if you keep, because I tell somebody this, if you tell somebody what you want to hear, if you tell somebody what they want to hear, are you lying to them? Are you lying to them? Or would it be more accepted to tell how you feel or your particular thoughts on something rather than tell that particular person what they want to hear? Man, I'm in the business of telling people, first of all, the truth. And second of all, if you want to hear something and I got to tell it to you, I'd rather you hear the truth from me, but also hear what you want to hear from me too. Because I know that whatever you want to hear might not necessarily be the truth, right? So I got to walk the fine line of belief of telling you the truth with telling you what you want to hear. Because if I tell you contrary to what you want to hear, you're going to walk away. You ain't going to want to, you're going to either want to confront me or whatever, right? So I figure in my next phase of life, I can't be telling everybody the truth all the time. You got to be able to tell people what they want to hear while you tell them the truth. That's what I learned. Because even if you tell them the truth, if they don't want to hear it, you're going to be the enemy. You're going to be the biggest enemy. Like even with this judge right now, he, the everybody don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't like him. You see what I'm saying? Because he have to, as a judge, he had to stand in his truth. And in his truth, he worked for the state. And the state is the prosecutors and all them. He deal with them on a more cozy basis than he would deal with an independent attorney like Steele, who probably have his own firm and, he win cases against the state, take money out the state pocket, giving it to regular citizens from winning cases. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to think about all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really, I don't know. I don't really have no fan base yet or no major following. You know what I'm saying? Don't know if I ever will get one or if I even really want one. I just want a few people that's real and that are dedicated to basically being better human beings and bettering themselves and wanting to see better content and things of that nature. Those are the ones I want to tap in with me, the like-minded individuals. I can't get everybody. It's billions and billions of people in the world. I don't expect to ever achieve that type of popularity or, or level of success or whatever you want to call it. I would just want my day ones, twos, and fews, and the ones that can't refuse to fuck with me, stay fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? And just build, expand, grow, you know, and make a real community, because we know that these social media apps can come and go. They're not gonna, last forever. I don't see myself 20 years from now still on YouTube. But who knows? It's possible. It could, it can advance and it can morph into something else, whatever. But I think it's gonna be other options available by that time. I don't think nobody's still gonna be right here on YouTube trying to get clicks, likes, and subscribers, right? It might be something totally different by that time. And you're going to have to learn how to adapt and advance with that, because in 20, 30 years ago, if you still operating like you on YouTube in 2024, you might already be behind. You see what I'm saying? So with new technology and new techniques, come new ways of doing things. But the old way of doing things is still going to always be the standard, because no matter if they have YouTube or whatever, I'm pretty sure they're going to have a form of clicks and likes where they have some kind of algorithm which tells them like what it tell them now, right? So, it's basically nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? First you got a broom, now you got a vacuum. It's the same thing, right? With one primitive and one is electric. You know what I'm saying? Now you got solar energy and all this other stuff. And, when you in court, in and out of court and doing all this stuff like that there, you shorten out your lifespan of true life. I mean, you incarcerated, you still alive, but I mean, look, let's just say on the worst end, Thug do get all this time. He already been serving about 3 years behind the wall already without no freedom, right? Let's just say he get 30. He got to sit back there 27 years. And all the talent, all that, it might not go to a waste, but your fan base is going to decrease. Look, I mean, as soon as he got locked up, a couple of his artists passed away, right? Family members passed away. Imagine over 27 years or something like that, you're going to come back to a whole nother world if you even come back. So that's why they say that myth that crime pays and all that stuff like that. I don't know if I believe that for real. But I'm not here to say nobody wrong. I mean, every crime pays different. So if you got people that feel like they can go on a successful run for 3 years to just get locked up and serve 10 years and come back and do it all over, if that's worth it to them individuals, hey, more power to you. But I'd rather have that 10-year run of being free, trying to figure it out, than 3 years of figuring it out just to get locked up for 10 years for the mistake that I made because I thought I figured something out. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. Everybody different. Some people they want the immediate rush. They want that immediate feeling of feeling like they on top. You know. Then you got some other people they motivated by longevity, how long they can last. You know what I mean? Okay. Like I told you, the 5-minute break is probably gonna turn into an all-day event. So what I'll do, if I see Woody or anybody look like they about to testify or come up to the stand, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back live. But I'm not gonna sit here and waste y'all time on this live. Okay, there we go.
All right, Ms. Weaver's had a chance to review in a cursory manner the current transcript or testimony of Mr. Copeland. We're not finding anything that comports with what the state said in terms of everything I said was a lie. All right, the closest that I have, and I'll include this, is her email to me as the next court's exhibit. Question: do you recall telling Detective Dennis and Gaither that I wouldn't want anybody around me but Little D? Answer: I probably said that because I was trying to run a play on them, but I don't remember what was said. Question: back in. Anytime they question me, like I said, you keep asking me about what I supposed to have told them. Anytime they question me, I said whatever came to mind or whatever I thought of in that split second. So I don't know what I said to them. Question: do you recall telling Detective Gaither and Dennis, quotation mark, I really must have my trust in him, close quotation mark, speaking about Little D? Answer: you said I really had my trust in him? Question: yes, yeah. Answer: no, man, go ahead. Question: and that Little D ain't never going to turn his back on me? Answer: I told you I was trying to tell them whatever they would have went for because yeah. Question: you recall telling detectives in those interviews that you're just trying to get out of jail, so I'm going to tell you all what happened so you can check it and I can get out of jail? Answer: yeah. I told the investigators what I remember. I think in one of the interviews, they was locking me up and my child's birthday was coming. And when they got me, I said, listen, man, whatever you all want me to say, I will tell you right now. Just tell me what to say and I'll say it. Tell me what you all want to know and I will tell you.
Seems like the judge, he trying to put Woody back on the stand.
If they would have asked me about President Trump, I would have told the story about Trump. If they would have asked me about you, I would have had a story about you. Whatever to convince them that I ain't doing nothing, it wasn't me that's what my intention was. So when you're asking me about interviews, I keep telling you, you keep asking me step by 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 step. This is what I did. When they got me on this day, I was going to jail. I tried to come up with something to tell them. That's why I can't tell you what I said. I was making it up. State, unless you've got something more specific, it looks like from looking at 607, it allows for the admission of intrinsic evidence to impeach specific errors or falsehoods in the witness's testimony on direct examination. So it's more so, they give the case of United States versus, this is in Carlson, Antonius, and that's Antonokeas. And this particular accused was charged with legal narcotics offenses, and when he testified, he made sweeping statements about disavowing any involvement with drugs. So the government provided testimony that from somebody that had sold him cocaine on or they asked him about it. Sold him cocaine on 2 occasions. So if you open the door, I don't think, which is what I think you're trying to tell the court, but I don't think it's quite broad enough. I haven't found anything in the transcript that indicates that what you said, everything I said was a lie. That's broad and would probably open that up, but I haven't found anything. I think you're going to have to probably pare down your examination or rethink what you want to do in terms of 607.
But Your Honor, when he says in court, I was making it all up, that is.
Says I was making it up.
I was making it up, meaning everything that he told law enforcement back then in order to get out of whatever he was doing, I was making it up. We don't believe he was making it up. We believe that he was being truthful in those interviews. And so when he comes in court and says, I was making it up, meaning I was saying anything in that interview room in order to get out of custody or to get out of that interview, then everything I'm saying isn't true. Because that's what he's saying. I was making it up. That's what he told this jury, that everything I said back in 2015, I was making it up.
Let me read the last sentence, 2 sentences again. Okay, let me just kind of think about it. So when you're asking me about interviews, and I keep telling you, you keep asking me step, and there's like 7 by steps. It's by step, by step, by step, by step, by step, by step, by step. This is what I did. When they got me on this day, I was going to jail. I tried to come up with something to tell them. That's why I can't tell you what I said. I was making it up.
Right. And so we don't believe he was just making it up. We believe that's what he's telling this jury. And so the jurors can see his demeanor in all of the interviews. They can assess whether or not they think he was making it up or not. But at this juncture, what he's saying is anything I told the police back in 2015, I was just saying it. I was making it up. And at this point, the jurors can either believe right now what he's saying, or they can look at what he told detectives back in 2015, how he said it to detectives in 2015, who all was in the room with him in 2015, and make a determination, is what he's saying in court contradicted by what we see in these prior interviews with him. So that is the contradiction, Your Honor. I was making it up is a complete contradiction to what he was doing in those interviews in 2015. So that is, maybe he didn't say I lied, but he said I was making it up. That is, I wasn't telling the truth. Now the jurors can look at interviews to determine whether or not they believe, was he making it up just to get out of trouble, or was he being truthful in 2015 when he made those statements to law enforcement, Your Honor?
All right. Mr. Sharp or Mr. Bless you,
God bless
Mr.
you.
Weinstein. Mr. Sharp or Mr. Steele, gentlemen.
Oh, and additionally, Your Honor, I believe he said, and I would think we had to look at the January 11th interview. When we questioned him about January 11th, he said, and I'm looking at notes, but we would ask the court reporter to confirm, I don't remember anything that I told Detective Thorpe at all. And so again, we believe that he's being contradicted about what he's saying in court versus what he said in 2015.
Okay. Ms. Sharp.
I think you have it exactly right, Judge. These rules are not so broad as to just allow hours-long statements in based on specific denials. The idea that I think you also should consider, and it's within your purview, to consider the gamesmanship.
I'm going to stop you there. I don't think that anybody's playing and running any games in terms of that.
Well, I think
I
that they,
respectfully disagree with you about that. Okay?
so you don't think that they specifically chose not to show this gentleman his videos so he would not recall things when asked about
I don't think
10-year-old
any-
statements?
I don't think that any self-righteous advocate worth their salt is not going to prepare a witness. I don't believe you would do that. I don't believe anybody would do
Well,
that.
why hasn't he seen the videos?
I don't know, sir. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. And I don't know what their prep entails. But again, we're not going into, ad
Okay.
hominem attacks against anybody, okay?
It's not an attack. I just think
But-
it was strategy. And they shouldn't benefit from the strategy. I'm not making a personal attack. I mean,
No, but there are pros and cons about how witnesses are prepped. So, I certainly,
right.
I certainly think that is something that, has to be taken into account depending upon the witness and depending upon the circumstances. So,
But they're trying to say just because he doesn't remember, recall, or denies specific parts, somehow this opens up the entire statement based on, well, the jurors should get to see his demeanor. And again, they can see his demeanor on the specific part that is being impeached. Impeachment
but I'm concerned about this last couple statements about, because he says, when you're asking me about interviews, that's broad. He's saying in these interviews that I have been undergoing, I keep telling you, you keep asking me step by step, seven that. This is what I did. So when they got me this day, I was going to jail. I tried to come up with something to tell them. That's why I can't tell you what I said. I was making it up.
In my observation is he's frustrated because he doesn't understand rules of evidence. He doesn't understand that the state was trying to lay a foundation for prior inconsistent statements. But just because he's frustrated and doesn't answer the question, and it quite honestly is non-responsive, that doesn't mean the foundation was laid. They still have to lay the foundation.
The impeachment and or the prior inconsistent statement is a collateral consequence of what the witness testifies to. If the witness gives pretty straightforward testimony, then there's no need to go into any of the other things about in prior inconsistent statements or impeachment by contradiction. It doesn't come into play because there won't be anything for them to kind of bring out. So it depends on the testimony of the witness as to whether or not we even broach the subjects of impeachment or by any means or method.
And what I think maybe the advocates aren't doing the best job conveying to your honor. The first two statements are pretty straightforward, okay? But as we move on, these statements are very
Are you talking about the statements on January the 11th and February 20th?
They're pretty straightforward and pretty compartmentalized, fairly compartmentalized about what they talk about. I'm going to use June 10th as an example because, I mean, this is going to come up again and again.
Okay, but I don't want to talk about June 10th.
Well, I don't want to set a precedent
we haven't kind of covered that. I have a jury that's sitting out here. I want to kind of see if I can go forward with that.
Okay, well,
so that's my intent at this point in time is to see whether or not I can make an agreement, or not make an agreement, but I can make a decision as to whether I'm going to allow the state to play these two interviews.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to make it clear to your honor.
We can go into argument about that because even the state has told me that we probably will need to have some discussion about that.
I don't,
okay?
Your honor's going to rule. I agreed with your honor's analysis initially. Your honor's going to rule how your honor rules. I just want to be clear that all of these statements are not the same, and any decisions made about the first statements should not be.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the first two right now. Okay, so
I'm going to stand by my objection on hearsay grounds.
Sure.
And I think I speak for all my co-counsel or co-defendant counsel regarding that. And your honor will just, it's a call that you're going to make, and we're going to have to deal with it. But that's our stance.
Mr. Steele, anything else, sir? Okay, all right.
And we agree, Your Honor.
Anyone else? Mr. Harvey? Yeah.
I, at this point, renew my motion for severance and for a 105 instruction. None of this relates to Mr. Nichols.
Okay.
So I know you gave me a continuing objection. I want to renew it every now and then when
Sure.
we get into a position where there is a great deal of evidence that's coming in, none of which impacts Mr. Nichols.
All right, sir. So noted. Your motion for severance and your 105 request for a 105 instruction. Still going to deny it. I'll give you a continuing objection. All right. State, were you going to say something else, madam?
We agree as to the February 28th, January 28th, February 21st, and June 10th. We will probably need to have some litigation. That's why the state just solely wanted to focus on first, January 11th, and February 20th.
All right. Does the state have any case law you'd like me to rely upon? Either the and defendants, defense counsel as well. Is there any case law you'd like me to look at?
Again, we're solely reading from, at this juncture, but I can pull case law as well, from Carlton, when we're speaking of 24-6-607, again, referencing page 265 of the 8th edition. Oh, I'm sorry. However, the state will pull case law directly on point with this assertion, Your Honor.
Here's the challenge that I'm kind of coming into. It's 607 allows for the admission of to impeach specific errors or falsehoods in a witness's testimony. So it's not really broad. It's kind of
Right, and so we're looking.
It's focused. Okay, so.
And we're looking at that in conjunction with 24-6-621, which is impeachment by contradiction, Your Honor.
All right.
And what 24-6-621 states is a witness may be impeached by disproving the facts testified to by the witness. So when he says in court, I was just making it up, we believe that we can now show this interview, these two interviews specifically, that he's not just making it up, anything that he says. We talked specifically in the February 20th interview about snitching. And he says, you know, Tay's not the one who shot me. Matter of fact, he emphatically says, I know right now, I think he may have sworn his daughter's life that Tay did not shoot him. However, in the February 20th interview, he tells his girlfriend in a private conversation, well, not private, but in a conversation between the two of them, I know who shot at me. It was Tay. And so we questioned him about that instance as well, in conjunction with what happened with him, his daughter, and his child's mother. So again, both the January 11th interview, as well as the February 20th interview, is a complete contradiction to what he has said on this stand last week, Your Honor.
Well, Woody make it out of this one, y'all? Is Woody going to jail? What's going on, y'all?
Based upon OCGA 24-6-607 and 24-6-621, in the course
Woody make it out. Will Woody make it out to that stand?
Mr. Copeland's testimony thus far, I'm gonna allow the state over objection to play the interviews on January the 11th of 2015 and February the 20th of 2015. I will give all defendants a continuing objection as relates to those two interviews. Those are the only two we'll take up at this point in time. And then, as we mentioned, we'll take up the other ones a little bit later, okay?
You're right, I do have a case for the record.
Before they testify. All right.
The case is going to be United States versus Carthen, Carthen, 906.
Is it an 11th Circuit case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Come on. Can you spell that again?
Yes, United States versus Carthen, Carthen,
C-A-R-T-H?
Carthen.
It says it decided January of 2013?
2018.
2018. All right. You need to give me the citation. Go ahead.
Sure, 906.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Federal Third, 1315. God bless you.
So what's gonna happen with Woody, y'all? Put it in
And
the
has
comments.
impeachment
Tell
by
me what y'all think.
contradiction occurs when a party offers evidence to prove that a fact to which a witness testified is not true.
I knew that last week when that man was showing out like that. I said, man, it don't look good. It looked bad. But ain't everybody talking about, yeah, man, he's supposed to get up there and do all that. Okay. Y'all playing with these folks. Y'all playing with these folks' time and money and all that old stuff like that. And y'all think these folks, man, come on. Y'all really think come on, man. We be lucky. We see Woody today get on the stand and they snatch him out and haul him right back into jail. And he be like, oh, I testify. How many times you think he gonna get a chance to say, no, I'm gonna testify the right way. How many times y'all think he gonna get a chance to come back up there? All right. Y'all ain't using common sense, man. And then what do you think that this is a jury trial. Y'all not realizing that. Just because y'all don't see the jury it's a jury trial. So what do y'all think the jury think, y'all? What do y'all really think? Oh, man, what do y'all think? Come on now. The jury see what they want them. The jury see what the court want them people to see.
Where in Carthen are you directing the case? Now,
Cause like right now, the jury probably not even here right now. The jury is in somewhere else. They're not in
906 F 1315, is that what you're saying?
Yes, and let me see.
Cause do y'all see what's happening? The judge trying to let Woody come back up there, but the state basically like, we don't even need his testimony no more. The state is turning on Woody. Don't y'all see that? And the defense can't do nothing because his lawyer already is basically that got fired. And man, y'all don't understand. Woody got up there confessing and sinning. Now they're gonna use it against him.
Well, I think that's in the concurrence.
By Judge Pryor.
But look, to all the people that came to the live, appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably go a few more minutes or whatever. But if the court be like this for the rest of the day,
Okay, 6:08
I'm not.
won't get you there. You're saying it's 6:21?
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say because
because a majority of circuits, I believe on the.
I came here for Woody testimony. Don't look like they're gonna let Woody get up there today. Look like Woody going to jail, y'all. He about to get impeached.
All right.
So what it's looking like, he don't have nobody in his defense to say objection and none of this old stuff like that. So now he's in a rock and a hard place, y'all. This changes the events for
Okay.
this trial.
The court is still the opinion that those two.
Yeah, it look like it's about to go
on
down.
January
Man.
11th and February 20th of 2015 can be played for impeachment by contradiction. All right. Bless you, Mr. Weinstein. When's your replacement coming? Not soon enough. Okay. All right. Hang in there. All right. Okay. All right. Sergeant Brown, summon our jurors, please.
Uh-oh. Here we go, y'all. Here come the jury. Here come the jury, y'all.
Have you already gone to get Mr. Copeland?
So how does this look now? If Woody get impeached, go back to jail, right? What does that do? They still got about 300 more witnesses too, though, y'all. He was just one of the star witnesses. And if the star witness get locked up for impeachment, basically lying in court, how does this look, y'all? This is what we came here for today, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. This is what we came here today for. Woody already sitting down. He know he going to jail. He know it. What do y'all think? Y'all think they should let him off the hook? The state did wrong for pointing out that he sat up there and lied. What do y'all think? Please let me know. I want to know. This is interesting. Is he gonna get locked up? How long is he gonna get locked up? Is they gonna bring charges back up on him? What's gonna happen to Woody and his testimony?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. All right, thank you, Sergeant Brown. Members of the jury, good morning. Good morning. All right, we've had some business we need to take up, so appreciate you being patient with us with the delay. Mr. Copeland, good morning, sir. Good morning. All right, sir, you're still under oath. All right, Ms. Hilton, you may proceed when ready.
Thank you.
I think it's all based on if he want to play ball, he get to play ball. If he get caught lying, they're gonna impeach him.
Good morning, Mr. Copeland.
Good morning.
You have permission to approach?
No.
She was asking me that, Mr. Copeland, okay? All right.
Okay.
Councilors, you want to take a look at what counsel for the state is.
Buddy about to go to jail, y'all. Woody, I'm telling y'all, he don't understand how serious this shit about to be. He can't. He can't understand. Because when they impeach you, they taking your immunity and they're going to charge you with everything you just got up there and confessed to, man. That's what this man don't understand what's going on. You understand? Like, this is a very serious day. This is a very important day for Woody. You know what I'm saying? It's a very important day for Thug too, really, because if he do get impeached, that really don't look that good for Thug.
And Yankee Alpha, can you please look at both of those? Looking at 378 Yankee Alpha 1, do you see yourself in this image?
Yes.
All right. And as we talked about last week, you recall going into an interview at the Atlanta Police Department the night that Nut died.
I don't recall.
I think Woody gonna play ball today, y'all. What y'all think?
You see the dates of January
He might be reluctant, but he might go and play ball.
Yes.
You're right, this time the state would like the 10 to 6 to the 378 Yankee Alpha and Yankee Alpha on top.
Yankee Alpha and Yankee Alpha 1.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any further objection to states 378 Yankee Alpha or Yankee Alpha 1, other than hasn't been stated already? All right. It's
already right there.
I'm sorry? It's admitted and may be published as you see fit.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What y'all think, y'all? What y'all think in the comment? Woody gonna play ball? Or he gonna be a good boy today, or they gonna impeach him lying on the stand last week? Put in the comment. What's y'all prediction? Tell me. I think Woody gonna get up there and say the wrong shit. That's what I think. I think Woody gonna sit right there and say the wrong thing, and they gonna say, you know what? We tired of you, Woody. That's what I think.
And Your Honor, we're gonna fast forward to 2:59:18 when the interview begins.
They can't wait to tell Woody they through with him. If Woody don't want to sit here and tell on Thug and everybody like he already agreed.
Well, we'll start at 2:58:34.
That's what we here for. He's supposed to be telling on Thug. If he don't want to tell it, yeah, the state they already put it in motion. They got something ready for Woody.
Yes. Madam, you're playing two, just for the record, you're playing what?
Well, we start at 2:58:30.
Of which exhibit?
This is 398 Yankee Alpha. 278. Can you read it?
I know you. I know what
If you talk to me ways, how you get my attention?
Okay, when you're gonna talk, then I'm gonna talk to his family, okay? I'm gonna let his family put it out. But please, one thing at a time, okay, Ken? One thing at a time, all right? I know, man, it's frustrating. He's not gonna stop, okay? The brother don't, I don't know what I did to this man, bro. He won't, I've been face to face with him, bro. I shook his hand like he's over it, bro. He's not no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why we gonna sit down and you gonna tell me what's going on between you and him, and then we'll go from there. Okay? What's gonna happen after the date? What you mean? When I talk to him, okay? I'm gonna take care of that for you. Like you said, get the family, his family, to tell them to leave you alone. If they ain't got no proof showing that you did anything, they need to leave you the fuck alone. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. All right. Today's date is January 10th, 2015. Time is approximately 0300 hours at 3:00 a.m. I'm here with Mr. Kenneth Copeland. Yes. And Mr. Copeland, can you give me your date of birth, sir? July 25th, 1991. July 25th, 1991? Yes. Okay. You got the middle name, Mr. Copeland? Xavier. Xavier.
Woody got several videos of him.
This is a reference to the homicide investigation of victim name of Donovan Thomas. It happened at 330 McDaniel Street, Southwest, Atlanta, Fulton County, state of Georgia, on January 9th, 2015, with another police case number 15010210210. When you're ready, Mr. Copeland, tell me exactly what you know dealing with this situation. Like now, we got everything. Tell me everything. What made you want to pull you into this situation? Okay. Me and Kale. You know what I'm saying? Now we had a problem in the club. Is that him? No, this not. Okay. Kale, they say this the little brother, but I thought he was just Chinese, but they say they're real brothers. Kale. K-E-L. K-E-L. Kale. Okay. Okay, go ahead, little brother of that. Yes. Who you identified from the picture, which is Donovan Thomas. Yes, sir. Okay, go ahead. Me and him got into it in the club crucial. What day was that? It's just like it was like it's a lot. Okay. So 2 months, 3 months, a year, how about? Yeah, about I'm saying no longer than 4 months. 4 months. So every time y'all be at Club Crucial, y'all see each other, y'all get into it. We don't even fight, we don't do none of that. The only time I fight was the last time. Okay, but what was that? Monday we just passed. Monday. Okay, go ahead. So all the time we get into that club, it don't mean that. They shoot birds at every shoot back at it. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, we go outside. Don't go on that, don't nobody fight, don't nobody do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just go outside. We leave. This every time we got to the club. But last Monday, we in the club. But this case came in, it was Monday. I think it was Sunday before the Monday. But if it wasn't that Sunday, it was the Sunday before that week. Me and Kel, I seen Kel outside. So I'm like, hey Kel, I'm not at you. So as me and Kel standing right there, we talking. We talking about everything we got against each other. So as we talk, we like, it's over with. They challenging COVID. So we like, it's over with. We ain't beefing no more. So Kel, all right, but he want to talk to Thug and see what Thug has to do with it. So like, man, Thug ain't standing jump up. You know what I'm saying? He ain't into this. So he like, how you want to talk? So him and Thug talk. Whatever said there, I don't know. Next thing you know, Monday come, I'm in Kush. As I go to Kush, I pull out my money. I'm on stage, I'm flashing my money to all the girls standing around. I'm flashing money. So I get on the stage, I'm flashing money. Kel and his whole walk up on me. So I look at him, he's like, what's up, bro? I'm like, what's going on, y'all? And he ain't saying it, so he just looked at me. So I'm still flashing money, I'm laughing, I'm playing with everybody. So he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, what's up, bro? He's like, Thug still want to pay for the window. Like, I guess so, bro. But he in the club, like, go talk to him. You know what I'm saying? So Kel, like, he took his necklace, he put his necklace inside. So I look at him, I put money in my pocket. So I put money in my pocket. I walk out. You know what I mean? I walk over here. I look at him. So he turned around, he tells somebody something to ear. So I walk towards the kitchen. When I walk towards the kitchen, all of them walks behind me. I was by myself. So when I get to the kitchen, I see everybody walk behind me. I try to turn around and go back to the stage. Kel punched me in the back of the head. So he punched me in the back of the head. He pushed me to the ground. He tried to go in my pocket and get my money. But as I hold on to my money, the other guy punched me all in the face. But I didn't see I was holding on to the money. So as they punch me, I get out of it, I run. So they say everybody, some more guys, they knew me, they can't help. So they fight. He goes out the club. We got outside the club, Red J's like, I'm like, Red J's like, what's up? I'm like, but how did you get jump on me like that, bro? I try to take my money. So TJ, yeah, the rap TJ, the rap. So like, yeah, so Red J's like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So, one of my buddies had fought with a J. So after they fought with a J, we leave. We leave the club. Then they have what day is? Today, Saturday. Yesterday, Friday, they have a meeting. a blood meeting. And the meeting was about me and Thug. You and Thug. Me and Young Thug. But the whole time, I'm telling her, like, what Thug got to do with this, bro? Young Thug was just talking. Young Thug, the rapper. I'm like, what he got to do with this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to him. Like, he with you. I'm like, bro, it ain't no beef, bro. Like, I ain't saying y'all niggas, y'all did. You know, don't pay me no attention. I'll pay y'all attention. No, this man. But there was a guy that was at me. Said that. So the guy down the road, Mo, he's supposed to say, kill me and Young Thug. So I asked, I got 10 minutes on my phone. I text my phone like, I ain't bro, y'all gonna kill me and Thug? And I said, laugh at like, ha ha ha. And he like, bro, what you talking about? Like, ain't that like it been said? So another guy talking like, ain't that like it said? I'm like, okay, they just lying. He like, yeah. So next thing you know, okay, after that, he said, so my other buddy like, man, they really on something like they didn't let it, there ain't no more beef, they gonna try to get some money. I'm like, bro, look, bro, I talk to Kill, bro. I talk to him one time, I talk to him again. I ain't stand with the evidence, so they ain't take the money, they don't mean that. So he like, alright, I'm gonna try to get it over him. And he like, I don't want to talk. I'm like, what? No, bro, it ain't about me, so I'm still telling like, what's up? Why you got against me? What have I done to him? I ain't never talked nothing to him. I never did nothing to him. Why you get me? And you know, it's a gambling house. I used to be it. And we used to gamble now. You know, that Lakewood. They go to stand on top of the roof and shoot inside. So they stand on the roof shooting inside the building. And then they leave. So they tell everybody the cocktail or whatever. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? So because that's what we know, I go gamble right there. So next thing you know, no, nobody seen that, nobody seen that. So the day I be in the house sleeping now last night, like 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. I was with Doug, we was at DJ Drum Studio. He was doing the song. So we left the studio. And I went to my girl. Yesterday Saturday, I was DJ. The day Saturday, like the Sunday when I was Saturday. The day Sunday, right? Yesterday Sunday. Friday, like late, like okay, Saturday morning. I went to my girl's house. It was like 5, 6 o'clock. I was tired, so I went down. Me and her was there, laying up. So I stayed there. I was asleep. Honestly, God, I was asleep the whole time. So she could go meet her dad and go. He get her a car. She go to the mall or something. So I stayed there the whole time. I didn't go nowhere. I sleep. I wake up. I look. She still ain't got that car. That's what she had. Somewhere with her dad and well. I'm like, dang, you must have got out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you forgot out here. And she like, nah, you sleep, this and that. She like, where you at? I'm still right there. So my brother called me. So he like, you want to come? I'm like, yeah, bro. He like, well, yeah, I told him I was at Deshaun. So he like, okay, I'll be around. So I called Deshaun back, like, what you do? So she like, how you gonna lock the door? So I'm like, I just jump over the balcony and you just lock the balcony when you come to the house. So she like, okay, but it was somebody that stayed in the room right there where she stayed. When I jumped back and he was walking down the steps, so he seen me jumping back. You know what I'm saying? So I got to call my brother. I went to his house and changed clothes. You know what I'm saying? So I went to change clothes. Take over to your brother's house? Yes. I changed clothes at his house. So what time was that? It's like the beginning of 7 o'clock. The clothes I had on to now 5 months ago. I got the call. I had rolled to Canterville. The girl said, gave me this. The girl Moochie. She gave me this and some peroxide. I put it on my mouth. And I went to the green store. I stopped outside like 5 to 10 minutes. I was talking to Rick. I got in town to Rick. I had called Lil D. Like, where you get, bro? Like, you on Cleveland. I'm out to pull up. So I ride on Cleveland. When I get right up by McDonald's on Cleveland, Lil D like, well, they say nothing, they got killed, bro. I'm for real, bro. But I'm really just thinking you just talk. I'm like, for real, bro? Like, yeah, so I'm like, dang. So I like, what happened? He like, well, he did call and said. So I'm like, damn, bro, you gonna say I did this first time? I'm like, damn, you gonna say I did, bro. He like, shit. Before no, you ain't do it. So I'm like, shit, who is he? Like, he don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So as I leave there, most of them come like, oh, you know, they folks my me and him shot food, nothing. Most of them. They like, they say me and him did. You got no for Moto? Yeah, MOONK. TNOOK, I think. So you like they said phone number for him? So were you in here riding around earlier today? Nah, I didn't come out till like, I'm gonna say, I came out here at 7, don't put it that way, I came out here at 7 o'clock. Okay. Now, when he FaceTimed me, he told somebody, damn, and they said, me and him did it. Yeah. So, first idea, I kind of felt like it, bro. They said, I did it, bro. I need to go out to the headquarters or something. They like, nah, we don't use them call you. Now, I told everybody I didn't have anything to do with it, so I called. I was trying to get the best advice I can. And they know they was like, I called the girl mama. I was talking to her before they shot her house. And I was talking on the phone. So I'm gonna get you number right now. Okay. 404.
Yeah. But
So the number is not broadcast, and I'm gonna move it to 31258.
all right.
Oh, y'all still going?
And we're gonna start at 31259.
Who dropped you off? Yes, Moto. Yeah, that's the one who dropped you off to come talk to me? Yeah. Blue, it's blue or gray. It's a Malibu, the new.
Course indulgent, waiting for it to feed through Zoom, Your Honor. I'm waiting for it to feed through Zoom and get larger.
Is it blue or gray? Which color is it? It look like it like a light gray. I mean like a light. It's a color like probably like gray blue. Like gray. It's a Malibu. It's an Impala, the new kind. Is it Impala or Malibu? It might be an Impala. It's the newest 2015. It's a rental car. Okay. Okay. So he like they kind of said, man, I'm dead. telling him like, if I stop, I'm gonna go down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling him like, he gonna wait on y'all to call him. I'm like, man, you tripping, bro? You can call him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man. So what I did was I kept asking. I still got messages in my phone. I can show you. I was asking everybody like, should I go down there, bro? Cause I didn't do it. They come scan me. They do everything. I didn't do it. They check my phone record. My phone called me. They show you where I was. They show you every call that I talked first. They show you where I was now. I didn't do it. I never had problem with nothing. Ain't never had two words to each other. Me and that was always okay. You know what I'm saying? The only person I had a problem with was Kev. I don't have to be with him. When we see each other, they jump me up. When they be with him, they don't jump me up. Boy, every time, like me and him, we just look at each other. But the last time we just taking each other up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, what's up, bro? Like, let it go. You got him. It ain't no beat. Do what you tell me. But y'all jump on me and take money. Try to take money from me, but I ain't letting money go. But the club on Derek, he seen it on the video. He see I ain't do nothing. I ain't studying. He see me walk around the club flashing money. He seen that. I talked to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Kid, man. Like, when this night, I already told him, girl, I'm like, you need to call the police and have them meet you. Go to your house, because my man was talking to you like he know where she stayed. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's come in him being on each other. You know what I'm saying? But he don't join this game. And now he just think he big bad wolf. But the whole time I'm telling him, like, bro, it ain't that serious, bro. Which game is the count join? 9 Deuce, Inglewood, ABG. That's Bloody J's group, baby. Did you know Gangster? You know Gangster? You know. Oh, you said, is he a gangster? No, I said, do you know his partner, Gangster? Oh, no, I don't know Jay Gangster. I think they just good as this, Clay County. Short, stocky, mustache, beard. Yeah. But the whole time they telling like, even when they get there, I wanted to call the phone, but I called the dead phone, but he got his phone cut off. I didn't turn it off. Hey, I was calling him, but I didn't do it, bro. Yeah, but he got it up. That's okay. I'm like, him, bro, but he answered. I think calling the other person I know about it, man, ain't no use, but they have to sign for house, bro. They gon' like, you know what, they know my sister house, she ain't answering the phone now, trying to tell her to be out. She ain't answering. They know my sister stay like, I was cool with them at first. When those blowed up, those started letting me hang and put me out in these songs and videos. And just saying, they got jealous, man. I honestly, bro, I never did nothing to kill, bro. I never, bro. I ain't lying, none of that.
I'm going to pause again, Your Honor, during this portion where the phone number is being read.
They're gonna play all that man testimony today. that man over there, the press. Hey man, I ain't laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because it's funny.
And for the record, we stopped at 3:17:11, and we're going to fast forward to 3:17:20.
I don't want to see no black man have to go through that, you know, look themselves sitting on the stand and all that. But hey, it is what it is, man. You know, it's a lesson for a lot of people to learn. What you do in the dark can and will probably come to the light. You gotta face anything you did.
You reached out to your brother earlier Saturday about the house or get his car or whatever. Okay. And y'all pretty much to catch up until around 7. You know, you and your brother to catch up to around 7, right? Your brother gave you keys to the car. Yeah. Okay, I was in the house. Okay. I called Deshaun. Your girlfriend's house? Yeah, I was at Deshaun's house. Man, like, we stayed together until she put me out on Barry Avenue. Car home, yeah. So, when I woke up, I see she went back and it was dog. I called her like, I tell you what time I called. I called her. She like, oh, this and that. I'm like, man, you must have got on the stage up. And she left Cause her dad was gonna get her a car, right? Yeah, she left early. Let me tell you exactly what time I called. You called her at 6:20? Yep. That's the first time I called her, it was 6:20. And then after I called her, I called my brother and it was at 6:28. My brother called me at 6:28. And come call. Who's Walter Lee Maddox? Who? Who's Walter Maddox? Huh? No, y'all. Did y'all ever rent or own an Infinity? Infinity. Y'all ever rent one of those cars before? Have you ever been stopped in an Infinity before? Have I? Yeah. Have an accident in an Infinity? No. The maximum? Have I ever had to cover it again? No. Let me think. If I did you? Anytime. I had coverage in the Pontiac. That was a couple years ago. I ain't had no coverage. I ain't had no red sleep. I ain't have none of it. What kind of car your brother drive? Who was that in them? A white Dodge Charger. This truck car he gave me. Your brother got two cars? Nah, his girl got a car in the car. He got the Dodge Charger. Okay. Then she got the little ugly little Malibu. Like a 19 something. 2014 Dodge Charger? Yeah. White? Yeah. Who drives a Nissan? A Nissan? Mm-hmm. What color? What color is it? Gray. How about that on Nissan? Okay. Y'all ever had a Infinity gray? A gray Infinity Q45 before? A truck? No. A cup? Yeah. Not I know of. I actually probably maybe his car. It would be a car he had rented or something like that. That's cool. That's cool. I was saying, no, really, I'm saying, so, you never had a problem with that? Never in life? Okay. Never cool. Okay. We just had a problem with rubber cable. Yes. Scrap cable. Show you pictures. Is he tall? Nope, he's about this like kind of start. Okay, let me see a picture. You see, it was more talk and dropped you off? Yeah. So what kind of car most of them dropped you? And it's a car. Gray blue. This the Camaro right there. This the way it goes out at night. Yeah. Who car is that? I think these might be his cars. Okay, who's that tonight? Who's that? Who's that? His name is Dave. He be with nothing yet. Okay. So little Dave know where your girl mom lives. Like she stays in the neighborhood. They from somewhere. She stays in the neighborhood. It looks like he took care of his page. I know somebody else who got him wrong. What's his name? What's his name, man? That was Pluto. ABG Pluto. video right here, but it's video on Blood J page, but it keeps stopping. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna go to his H1B. See. They have painting right here. They're private. Okay. Can you describe? Let's see right there. It ain't a okay, how you doing that describe kid? We're going to that page. This is that first page we got to right now. I'm going to that page and call you all 5 minutes, right? He got a picture I just seen. Correct. But he had no tattoos on his face, man. He about my color, kind of stuff, and he always wear a BG hoodie. And if it's like you around, he be standing like this. This how it be, but he gonna have a BG hood on. And the whole lot of nigga with. Okay, his name is Cal. Is it Kelvin? Cal. Like, I don't know his real name, but he kind of said Shell Cal. So, you know, it's Cal, K-E-L. Okay. See you for real quick. Nah, it ain't gonna cut on off. There's a little charge in it. Yeah. Let's put on Charlie till about 5 minutes, come back on. So we got charge these. Let's see what we got with the office, okay? All right. So this all stems from you thinking, they think you did it because you got to fight with Cal Monday. Honestly, I get blamed for everything that happened. Like, my name comes in everything. Everything, like, even my first time name ever come in merge, so I didn't know what to do. You know, so you and Moto, y'all wasn't together until later on today. No, we didn't get together. So I called Moto. Moto person told me, and then he like, so I called my advice, like, hey, bro, what should I do, bro? Like, because I asked my brother, like, wait on police. I really wanted to come out on my own and talk, like, then when they started shooting at the house, I really didn't know what to do. So I'm trying to get some advice. I called Moto, come, like, I'm telling Moto, like, what should we do? So he was like, I told him, I talked to you, he was like, bring me down here, you know what I'm saying? He came, brought me right here. Like, you gonna come in? He's like, I wait around, call me. So, okay. I well, this on you then. Okay. Give me a minute, right back to frame. But okay, I see you on this part, but okay, go ahead. I did this. What would do, bro? I mean, because I know I'm gonna talk to Nuts' mother. And Cal is Peanut's brother, right? I'm gonna let her know what the deal is. Okay? All right? So we'll take it from there. Okay? They continue to do, and you see who it is, okay? Call. If you see them run around the neighborhood and you know what they're about to do, call. Because there's gonna be an alert out for this. Okay? I'm telling you, like right now, I'm telling you, the only reason I'm scared because I didn't do it, and I don't want, I don't, you know what I'm saying? That has to be on my family. All you do, you stand to his brother to extend to them. And I'm able to talk to Cal, I let him know the same thing. If his mother go ahead, maybe can get me in contact with Cal. I'll talk to him and see if that is him and his crew doing that. It is. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about this. It's him. Let me ask you this, to be honest. Do you belong in the game? I was. They really were. Like, they said, man, I'm talking about, it's supposed to be about me not being down with it no more. But he really don't know, he don't really know what it is, because he tell me, like, they meet. Okay, so you got ABG. Yes. But it was in 2000, I had went in jail in 2000. I think it's 2015 now. I went to jail in 2013. 12. I went to jail in 2012. I did a year. But when I went to jail in 2012, I didn't get down with the game. So I went in. So when you got out in 2013, you told him no. I never told him. I just started going around and I went playing. Okay. You know, so now they see me with Thug. And they don't claim YSL. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's rebel. So I'm gonna get some money. And that's what he told a couple people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's about. But that's what you're supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I switched up on them. So I got you. Yeah, so they got the ass with you. But I know that they saying like, I didn't know them would be over here. I did something. I know that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go to jail. I ain't trying to be dead. I ain't trying to go to nobody's funeral. I'm not none of this. Ain't never had a problem. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, I was sure to a person come on my Instagram page and say, you're going to die tonight. They come on my picture and say, on your Instagram? Yes. So you're going to die. What's your Instagram page? WOODY 372. WOODY 372. Say I'm gonna die tonight. But then she deleted the country by a screenshot. So when she deleted, I still took pictures. Yeah, it was a girl. Her name was Maya. Pretty. It was some Maya. Come on now. She come and said, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. And then she deleted. But I still got a screenshot on the phone. You went dead. I supposed to show it to you when it hurt. Give me 1 second, right back to check. Right back there. See if they got the camera, okay?
Your Honor, the state's going to pause here at 3:32:15 and fast forward it to when Detective Thorpe re-enters the room.
So what y'all think, y'all? Y'all think Woody gonna cooperate today, y'all? We gonna tell them what they want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because if he don't tell them what they want to know, they already got a motion to go on and impeach him. And this might be last day Woody's on the streets. But if he plays smooth, he testify, get a state what they want, he gonna keep testifying, and it is what it is.
We're going to reshare at 3:35:45.
I asked. Yeah. Who's that? No. No, that one, them ain't kill. You know what you got? Look like I seen before. Which one? Look like I seen both of you with a kid. The other guy looked familiar though. I just ain't for sure. It's him. Alright. So Moto dropped you off. And went about his business. And he drives English gray or grayish blue Chevy Impala or Malibu. Yeah, it's a rental car. Okay, it's a rental. Okay. You don't know Moto's real name. I had met a Moto like around. I got Moto like. His FaceTime, he told me that. Or what time was that? What was his FaceTime? I got on charge. Okay. No, we have no outlet charger for the computer. But when Moto said it, I was trying to, cause my girl dad called, and he asked me what happened. He was like, people calling me phone saying I did. And I explained to him like, yeah, I didn't do it and like that. And he was like, he gonna like let me talk to somebody. I guess it's somebody over them, somebody brother or something, you got something to do with them. And he could tell me right there, let me talk to them, let them know that I ain't have nothing to do with them and like that. And then them and her dad was talking about, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go down. But I told him too, I'm like, you think I should go down and talk? And he's like, nah, because they might find out where happened. You know what I'm saying? And then you ain't got nothing to do with it. They just like, okay, just like when they come talk to one talk, you just go down there and talk to them, then y'all go do that there. But I was nervous. Like, I was scared. I just know. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to go in the house because I didn't know that. Dang, bro, like everybody gonna sit here and say, well, I did that. I know I go through this every time. Like, that guy got robbed. People ain't on me. Then next thing you know, he found out who did it. Instead of him just going ahead and admit that he was wrong, he still let people think it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do nothing about it. And now somebody did, and they think it's me, but I can't. It ain't. I ain't afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, but I just don't want to go to jail or die about somebody to do. And I didn't know he have a point. Kid have a point too. To who I don't know, but it just now like. He constantly. It just won't stop, bro. Like, it ain't nothing I can do. Like, I can do this, I can do that. Like, they know I stayed because we were cool. You know what I'm saying? I took my sister house, my brother house. We were spend night together and everything. Not care, but the ones that be around me. And all of a sudden, like, that's what it means. Like, I don't know what it was, man. I honestly, I can't, man. Like, I'm so confused right now, so. Me and Nut each other, we jab each other up. He like, what's going on with you? And then they chill, man, trying to get your money. He like, man, they about to be a thing and go on. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, man, I didn't know right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can talk to him, but somebody still don't think I did it. Like, no matter what I do, where I go, you know what I'm saying? I got sisters and brothers out there too. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like now everybody dance because they just shot my girl mom house up. So I don't tell what they gonna do to my brother and sister. They gonna see one of them. I didn't have anything to do with this. Like, I never was just on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I would never be stunning them, but I still ask me like, What y'all got to be me, man? Don't have no money, you know? So I just pop like that, you know what I'm saying? I try to pop money. That's how I talk about money. But now, you man go show a girl mom house, bro. Like, that ain't called for, bro. Like, I'm so worried right now because I talked on the phone, she crying, and then I don't know how she don't put on me, but like my phone, but when I talked to her, she didn't say it. But I just told her, like, I didn't do it. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I didn't do it. Like, I'm lost. Like, right now, man, I really am, man. I'm scared. I'm lost. All this money, I can't even think, man. Like, I don't know what to do, man. I don't, man. Because my name come making everything, I'll be the same way. But now somebody's dead, and I just know, I know how to feel to lose one, you know what I'm saying? I lost my closest friend, you know what I'm saying? And now, these niggas, they show up at these mama houses and stuff like that, bro. Like, and it ain't even dead, it's a game. It's the whole clip. You know what I'm saying? They deep. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that puts fear in my heart, because now I gotta watch out for everywhere I go. I have to watch out, man. It ain't nothing I can do about it, man. I didn't have nothing to do with this. I didn't kill him. I didn't have him killed. I ain't never tried to fight him. I ain't never tried to rob him. I ain't never done nothing to nothing. Me and Kel, we don't see each other plenty times in the street. I ain't never did that to each other. It's been plenty times. Ain't never in life, man. Like, never. I'm so frustrated, man. I come, brother, man. Then the advice he gave me, it ain't no good. What advice your brother gave you that you think is no good? I told her, I don't want to call her, but call the police and come to the house. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I really tell y'all, but it ain't gonna be nothing y'all can do. You know what I'm saying? Cause from what people say, retarded. Carol's supposed to be retarded, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't scared of him. You know what I'm saying? It's more to life, bro. It's like, no matter what I do, everybody always blame me for stuff. So I know there's a lot of people against me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm frustrated, man. I can't. Like, I can't out here. I want to be calm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't know. People like, man, they'll lock you up. They can't lock me up. I didn't do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell me. They're like, man, but they keep telling me to wait. And this, I don't want to wait. I don't want none of this shit. I don't go out now, get out of the way. Then when I do, then wait. Just do what somebody tell me. When I go out there and talk to y'all, and y'all realize I ain't got anything, who gonna stop me? Yes, I'm damn afraid now. Who gonna stop me? I really am scared, man. Like, it might seem crazy, but you know, did you hear anything on the street about who made you beefing with Nut? I didn't know Kel been riding around shooting up places. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But he, like me, I ever got to it, he never did that. Mm-hmm. You know, came and set up the Kevin house. Mm-hmm. But this ain't the first time he did it. This the first time he did it. He shot everybody up there. You know what I'm saying? But then nobody knew it was him. Mm-hmm. And then he got into it with his girl. She came back and said it was him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why Thug like paid for my window. Right. You know what I'm saying? He shot the window. Mm-hmm. So he was like, you want to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So, gotcha. Nut ain't had nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? So, it probably, what happened to Nut probably ain't got nothing to do with this. Was Nut the game? And Nut was a big dog. But they big dog is like, Nut ain't they big dog. He a big dog, but he not that over the whole game. You know what I'm saying? So, Nut just care, bro. He's cool with everybody. Nut cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Well, I say a lot of people, but Kel was a problem. You know what I'm saying? He always have been. Like, me and Nut have talked about Kel. Like, man, that you let him have that. Like, I ain't telling, man. I don't feel no attention. I go in the club. Like, you kind of push on Derek, and you talk to him, and he'll tell you, and he gives you video. If you look at video of me in the club, I don't even pay him no attention. Like, you look at him, you're like, don't be like this. You know what I'm saying? You see me throwing money, I'll flash money. That's Thug money. That's Thug money. That's how they keep saying. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? What can I do? What can I do? When I leave the other day, what can I do? Cause I have a lot of sisters and brothers. My mom has 10 kids. Half of them got their own houses. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They live around the area? Yes. My sister, I got a sister on Boulevard, sister in overseas, my grandma stay in overseas, my girl stay in Coburg, my brother stay in Coburg, my other brother down county. You know, I got that, but they all that. My sister, I'm afraid they might know she's down Boulevard. And my big sister, I know they know she's staying overseas. Yeah. Cause they smart like that with who? He killed right hand man. All right. Just to conclude the interview with Mr. Kenneth Copeland, ending time is 03:48 hours, would be 3:48 a.m. Talk to your brother real quick, and that's here, okay? Okay, what is it? I'm talk to you out here, okay? Like this what I'm not getting right. What? I'm gonna go. She wants to go. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we paused the Sharana at 3:48:08.
So yeah, y'all, what do y'all think is the fate of Woody, man? Y'all think he gonna get up there and cooperate, since he obviously cooperated in that interrogation room? Or is he gonna be resistant like he was last week and try to plead the fifth? What is Lil Woody gonna do? You know? So far, he looked like he ready to cooperate. Now, they haven't started grilling him and asking him any questions yet. But so far, it looks like he's going to give the state what they want to hear. What do y'all think? Put it in the comments. I see some people coming and going. That's cool. You know, I don't really have a crowd yet. Hopefully, I could start getting a crowd and, you know, go on like that. I'm just trying to show the people firsthand what's going on, because this is a trial that everybody needs to be paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? You got lyrics involved. You got a multi-million-dollar rapper, street gang, a lot of stuff involved in this. So, you know, it's very interesting. Top attorneys, action packed. It's definitely a movie in the making. You understand what I'm saying? It's one of those events. You just have to be there. So this is one of the things I'm just documenting, living for the moment. Shout out to Atlanta News First. That's where I'm getting this footage from. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to comply with everything on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I can you know, get in the algorithm, finally get monetized and all that stuff like that. Hopefully. So that's why, you know, I'm showing my dedication. Even when nobody's watching these videos, I know that somebody's gonna come along and watch them. And thank you if you've been watching this long to hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna probably wrap up this video right now for today. And when some more action comes in the court, I'll probably go back live. So thank you once again for joining me. You know, I ain't got no spill. All I do is keep it real. This is Cloud Chasing is at all time high. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.